Good evening, everybody. This is the Sunday night line battle, and what you're seeing is extremely rare footage. This is footage of Woden alive in a round. Enjoy it while it lasts. You'll only see it probably for the next 30 seconds. Anyway, let me tell you about the teams. On France, we have Brulin and the 77Y. And I think there's some 48th in there as well. And that's pretty much it. And for the English side, we have the 15E, 48th, the 80th, the 32nd, the 5th Brigade 1st Grenadiers, and 15th Lights. So many people. So, here we go. This will be the first of many rounds. Now, who is there's Sergeant Soldat van der Maar. And everybody is getting set up. So, there's Carolus Rex of the 80th, with his fine line of 80th line infantry there, with Fenrir looking very dapper at the rear. Oh, out of control horn. So that's Loza there for the 5th Brigade 1 LDG. And see, now you see that sabre, extremely long sabre, because that enables them to reach off the side of the sword, off the side of the horse, and get the extra reach they need because they're obviously up high. So we're just waiting for everybody to get set up. There's Lieutenant Colonel Small. There is Brulin Lieutenant Fix. He is checking out the area for his men as we're looking at the team. There's Privatech for the 32E. As you can see, whoops. A little bit of team killing going on. So, let's see how this progresses. Here is Sergeant Ollie. Looks to be possibly skirmishers led by Scruff. Let's see if the Scruffer armor is there. He is. Scruffy Doodah is there himself. And you have a nice collection of line over here on the left side. So, that is commanded by Corporal Royal. So he has that line. And that looks like Aztir at the front, but I don't think it is. Oh, it is! Aztir's in the line. So, as Gunner Thomas does a nice kill into Voodoo there with a cannonball. And Jack Prime also with another cannonball kill into the 5th Brigade. Very nice shot indeed. So you can see, here is the English contingent over the hill here. And you can see the cannonball markers as the Dragoons make their way through. Right in front of their teammates. A bit unfortunate there, but never mind. As these guys are firing back at the enemy. Now, who are these fellas? There we go. There's the 15th Regiment. As Lieutenant Gamer takes a headshot. Oh dear. And we shall move in to see how these guys get on. Now, there is, for the 5th Brigade 1st Grenadiers, Captain Windy. And he is moving up to assist the skirmishers. As, let's look. Ah, there we go. Cavalry's gone in to attack the 77Y. Looks like they've gone after the skirmishers. King Flash of the West has taken down. Oh, Aztir goes down courtesy of a very nice saber swing. This is not good for the 77Y. As, oh, there we go. It's officially around. Brigadier General Woden has been snuffed out. Courtesy of a cadet. Oh, dear. So. Now, it looks like, oh, there we go. The 77Y guys have to back off now because line infantry from the English is coming over the top of the hill, setting up any second now, complete with their fine Union Jack colours right in the guy's face. Bit unfortunate placement. So, they will be presenting against the enemy and firing any second. There we go. Oh, yeah, he didn't choose the right place to stand. As we shall move over. There's Brad Apple taking a shot. As Mr. Johnny there getting barged down by a clippity-clop. So, let's see what's going on. Now, the question is, what's happening with the French? Now, here are your skirmishers. Here's your standard line, led by Corporal Bradders, looking very well indeed. As Temerai takes out members of the 80th line. Lovely shot indeed, sir. As, oh dear, a little bit of team killing going on. There's another line there. There's PFC Mr. Blue, Random Horse. Hello, Random Horse. As we shall have a look at, who's this? Ah, Major Malekith is on a horse. Ah, he is the man in command. So he is looking over all the battles. First time I've seen him look on the clippity clop there. And there's Riki Jungle, who seems to be, I think, as to his long-lost twin brother. Anyway. Oh! And he's definitely somebody's long-lost twin brother. Cadet Merithor there, taking a shot from the 48th there. The 15E 48th. So, let's see. There's 80th Carol Rex forcing his men to proceed forwards. Okay. Got to give a bit of love for the musicians. Oh, did you see that? Cannonballs. Ah, who's this fella? Soldat Kiki. So, as you can see, you can hear the cannonballs just flying overhead. It's wonderful. Not that it matters to him much anymore, but... Here we have a contingent of line infantry with a finer bagpiper, Skeltex. Oh, there we go. Looks like line infantry's taking fire from the Russians. They move into position and fire back into them, taking out Smitty and Mr. Blue. Great shot there by the English contingent. Looks like the 77Y. We're going to have to run. There we go. Johnny 89 cheesing it in the opposite direction. As we are looking to see what's going on. Let's go up high to find out what kind of maneuver the English are doing. So it's 80 versus 89. So the English have the advantage. There's the artillery for the French. And I think there's some cavalry over there. So you can see the line infantry there pushing the French back pretty significantly. As you can see, they are falling back to the support of their artillery. You've got two lines moving over to the left-hand side. One of the French lines is moving over. That's moving in with Malekith as well. You can see him galloping around as the three lines are moving up the middle. You've got 1, 2, and 3. They're all moving up the middle as you've got another line infantry there. Was that Malekith who just got taken off his horse? No, Malekith is still on his horse. So, this line here is going to have some problems because if we look at this at the moment, you've got the French pulling back here. Oh, here we go. This looks to be possibly the attack of the French cavalry. There we go. So, looks like the 15th Cavalry for the French is making an attack on one of the rear echelons at the back there and attempting to take down any bagpipe-related goings-on. So, his bagpipiness has come to an end. You've got a... Oh, Carolus Rex just took a bullet there. That's very unfortunate. So, there's Mel Gibson, Recruit Mel Gibson. And Private who's just surrendered. So here is here's another line infantry here from the English. They're pushing up pretty hard into the French. Oh, heavens above, taking down quite a few. The 32E doing a great job as fire comes back. Panos the Pyro and Nessie taking out more members of the 32E there as the French lines are now retreating fully. Oh, this is unusual. We see the French in full retreat, basically backing off so that they can at least... Oh, Temerai with a stunning great shot there, taking out a few members of the 15th. Good shot indeed. So that's very nearly going to help them out. Now the question is, as they get closer... Oh no, Hovis has just team killed the Baker. So Hovis has been fired. Or at least well cooked. So there's Malekith. He is in position as he's doing his clippity-clop on the horse. And let's see what's going on. So you've got the guard. And you now have the cavalry taking down what's left of that contingent there. So you can see that contingent now pretty much lost quite a few horses. But they lost most of that line. So that line essentially has been neutralised for the French, for the English. Now, there was a line that was moving up here. I'm now wondering if they're trying to sneak around the back. Let's have a look. No background sneaking going on here. And the line that is pushing up on the left-hand side of the hill for the French is actually quite weak. Seems to be a small amount of numbers there. As we're looking at Solpour taking out Mel Gibson. Here we go. Here comes another line. Looks like the line is now going to rotate over to the right-hand side. See if they can cover this line that is now appearing and threatening them from the right. We've also got these guys who are threatening them from the front as well. So, let's see. 36 versus 18. So at this current moment, we are looking at an advantage for the French. Now, there you go. These guys, unfortunately, are announcing their location with their colours. So here we go. These fellas here getting set up. Sergeant Major Brown of the 15E 48th. And that guy looks about 12, or it could be a girl. It's hard to say with that hair. Oh, there we go. Fire coming in from the 77Y. Taking out... Oh no! Vandemar, the flag holder. Holder of the colours. Brave man that he is, has succumbed to a cannonball in the bombs. As fire is coming in here. Long distance. Now, looks like the colours have been picked up by the French. So the Union Jack has been collected by the French contingent, and they are now trying to repel borders in all directions. So, you can see random horse. And this is the line battle that is going on. So you've got these guys over there as Jacob takes out a couple more members of the 32E. So let's see what's going on over here. There's Snoopy, complete with no face. There's Gunner Thomas, looking relatively normal. There's Jack Prime. And the rubberized one, of course. So this is all looking good. So let's see what happens now. Who's that? There's Temerai. Okay, looks like these guys are now pushing. So they're pushing back towards the English. And there you have it. Line going in. Can they fire? Oh, they missed completely. Oh, that's desperately unfortunate. But there's following the Guardian, Lord Hovis, going in for the stabbiness. And Mao oh, Mao just killed the musician. Oh, Mao. Unsportsmanlike conduct, sir. Just not on. So, as you can see, that is the last of the English taken down, and the French have won the first round. We'll be right back with the next one. And this is round 2 of Sunday Night Line Battle. Teams will remain as they stand. You're probably looking at about 5 to 6 rounds on this particular game for this evening. Line battles always take longer than the sieges. Sieges tend to be one each side. So, who is that? Oh, good God, that's Jacob. Yeah, there's a man who looked like he lost a fight with a parked car. Never mind. So, there's Gunner Thomas. He was in the wagon train, so to speak, the artillery train. So, he has now got the cannon unlimbered. Looks like a standard, I think that could be a 6-pounder. Let's see. And another one over here. So, let's see if we can find out what's going on as we focus on the French at the start of this round. So, looks like they're splitting up their line into 4 sections. So you're going to have the skirmishers probably. And there's Mao in as the general. In as Napoleon, even though his hat doesn't appear to be right. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see, there's Bradders there. Looking resplendent in his officerial uniform. And they are looking for the English. Oh, Jack Prime! Holy crap. That was nasty. Into the 15E 48th. As that was a pretty goddamn good shot, I have to say, at that start of the round. So, cannon fire coming from up there. King of the Flashworm. 77Y RT, stop shooting holes in my team. Well, yeah. What can you say? It's their own fault for being the enemy. That's the way I see it. So, we are looking at the division of forces for the English side. So, as we look at these fellas, there is the 15th Regiment, regulars, and more. There's a 32E sold out to Benares. And there's Vandemar, the bagpiped one. Oh, and a drummer, Kiki, sold out Kiki in with the drums. As the 5th Brigade just lost Loza there. More bagpapery goodness. Oh, look at those cannonballs. Flying over the top. Is he going to hit somebody at the back? Oh, so close. Okay. So there is Prief. Now, he doesn't look very cavalry-like. But never mind. So, he is leading line infantry on this occasion as... Oh dear. Happy Banana. Happy Banana has committed... not committed suicide, but it looks like Lord Hovis has just been sliced and diced by the Dragoons here. So Brad Apple now defending against Dragoon attack here. Oh, Jacob gets barged down by a horse. Upitopia takes out Flash. And Netta kills one of the cadets. Whoops-a-daisy. So yeah, looks like a little bit of lag is being suffered. Now the question is, oh, there's Colonel Shadow being taken down by a nice bayonet as Lieutenant Jones takes down poor Upitopia. And now the question is, who is that? Oh, Cannonball. That's the Pope, who seems to be doing quite well. And misses his sabre with his sabre swing. Don't stand still for too long. Oh. Okay. Oh, stabby, stabby goodness. And there we go. So. Cab guy chasing a horse near our artillery. Oh, no. The Pope's down. The Pope's down and is dead. So there we have it. Let's see if we can move over and find out what's going up in... Let's see if we can look up in two-dimensional bird area to find out what's going on the larger map, so to speak. Now, you can see here plenty of fire coming in. Here we go. French and English line infantry taking pot shots at each other. That line infantry over on the left moving, as you've got line infantry from the French firing. Oh god, this is fantastic. Look at this. You've got skirmishers over there in their light infantry. And you've also got these guys here. You've got the skirmishers there taking cover behind trees. And they are led there by Riki Jungle. As we're looking at Corporal Scruff, as they are firing back. And you've also got this line infantry as well, being commanded by Corporal Royal, as Guard Salt just takes a cannonball to the face. So, you can see here the general of the forces checking out the area. So he's trying to make sure that nobody's going to sneak up on them from the right, which is why you have this little small selection here. Now, these guys over here, so the likes of Hobo et al, and led by Corporal Bradders 7, or Braders 7, they are watching this right side. So this is to make sure that they don't get flanked on the right. And you can see all the main fire, all the main battle coming in the middle here. Fantastic goings on. Look at this, isn't it wonderful? These guys are really standing their ground. So you can see them using the top of the hill as extra cover from the fire. So firing over the top of the hill and into the distance. So trying to do as much damage as possible. The skirmishers are moving up occasionally. No, it looks like they may have been backing off. You got Locutus and Slayer using a strategic tree. Arboreal strategy for the win. As it looks like the line infantry from the English is moving up on the left side now. That means that they will probably have to rearrange this line infantry, or at least take a pot shot to them. There we go. So they're now moving up They're all moving up to Corporal Royal. He's getting them in the line position. They're going to try and fire. They're in place. Oh, look at that. Wonderful stuff into the 80th. And they fired their rifles and pistols and muskets, etc., etc. And they are now charging into the battle. Now, the 80th, being sensible people, are choosing it in the opposite direction. A couple of them are left behind and suffer the ignominy of the bayonet, as we also then have another line appear from the 32E. They push back against the 77Y, and they are doing a good job. However, fire is coming in from skirmishers here, and these guys as well. Bradder's now moving his troops over, as they do not appear to be hitting the right-hand side of the French contingent and the army here. So as you can see, the right side completely clear as it stands at the moment. Most of the push is coming from the left-hand side, and the English mostly are stacking on the left-hand side. So there's Brigadier Woden. Looks like he's gone in and done a little bit of dragoon-like killing. Let's see what's going on. There's Bruran there. There's Riki Jungle. Let's see if we can find the dragoons. See what they're up to. Unfortunately, we are unable to, but these things happen. So you can see the English contingent now basically choosing it in the opposite direction. They are retreating sensibly to try and form up with the additional lines remaining. So 30 versus 53, complete with bagpipery goodness from Skeltex. Okay. So this is the 80th line. Taking pot shots and going in for the stab. Now, this is where it gets nasty, because you look here. Yeah, a flanking manoeuvre by the French. This is going to be a nasty crossfire. You've got flanking manoeuvre on the left, flanking manoeuvre on the right. This is going to get very messy for the English. Oh, there we go. 80th just cut to pieces. Oh, and here come the 15th Light. They are in light form, and they are now disappearing. Oh, correction. Unfortunately, he is not disappearing anywhere. He disappeared into a big ditch. Oh, here we go. Here's another contingent of the French. They're now moving over for the line attack, and they will be pouring fire into the British. There we go. Itzrak got shot by pretty much most of them, which is very unfortunate for him. 18 left for the United Kingdom as the bayonet dozy-do begins. So we are watching the English getting cut to pieces here. There we go. So the question is, what happens now? So you can see there the French contingent and their line infantry, and the colours have been seized by the French again. And let's see if we can lock in. Now, oh dear, this could go over very badly, as you've got skirmishers versus line infantry. They can kind of fire in a very skirmisher format. Don't have to be in the full line, but this is going to be unfortunate for what's left of the English contingent. Now, the question is Tusk going to go in there? He is. So, oh, nice block there as more infantry comes in from the French. This is not going to go well. Oh, nice stab, sir. And he's been hit several times from multiple directions. He is going to have a hard time, and he is down. Now, this, I would say, are the English artillery. The Royal Horse Artillery, do they not look wonderful? Okay, so they now have the English colours, and whether or not they'll leave them there so it doesn't announce their arrival, we shall have to see. However, we shall see what they do. Now, let's see if we can lock in on where the artillery of the French are. So, let's lock in here. Okay, so these guys are now moving their position up. Let us get up higher and see where the English are. See, we cannot see the English anywhere. Correction, there's the English. Now the question is, aha, see, Now, what they've done, unusually, is they've actually kept their horse alive so that they can reposition the cannon should they need to. And that cannon was actually loaded, ready to go, as soon as they deployed it. So, planning ahead here by Dom and Kalzakov and Captain Price. So, they are now taking pot shots at the enemy. Now, the question is, what are they going for? Cannon or canister shots? Oh, canister shots into Lucky, who's not so lucky, as these guys now basically decide to run. Oh, look at this. This is planning. This is planning, boys and girls. Look at this. Oh, Cadet Merathardine taken out. And in comes Riki Jungle. They're after them. Here we go. This is the last stand of the English. The remaining 4 left standing. This is not good for them. And we are seeing... And Mao goes in and kills one of his corporals. Oh, bad commander. Bad commander. And we move on to the 3rd round. We'll be right back. And we return to round 3. 2 rounds in favour of the French thus far, as you hear the dulcet bagpipes in the background. Now, this is probably, yep, that's Brigadier General Wodan, otherwise known as the very soon to be late Brigadier General Wodan. And once he is dead, he will be converted into a doormat for the use of the French generals. So. Okay, let's see. Oh dear. Wookiee just killed a sergeant. That's not going to go well. So, a couple of dead people already. As you can hear, cannonballs just sailing over the top. So, let's see what happens. Oh, cannonball bounced right by Woden there. All quiet. Ah, there you see the French. Cannonballs flying to the left of the camera and to the right of the camera. Now you say what you've got then is everyone setting up, and there is the English Artillery Brigade or section. Now it looks like you've got a nice little mini line section, possibly checking out the area of the French. Let's see how these guys get on. So, who are these fellas? Lieutenant Colonel Wares for the 5th Brigade 1st Grenadiers, complete with amazing face and nose. So, let's see. There is a Devlaminx. I presume that's how he says it. I could be wrong. Okay. Now, up here, if I'm right in thinking, is a contingent of the French. Here we go. That is the skirmishers' scruff. Now, this could possibly be an ambush. Question is, what they're going to do. This could get very, very messy very quickly. Yeah, looks like they're attacking them from multiple directions. So the skirmishers now firing into the line infantry. The line infantry replying with as many bullets as they can summon into the 77Y. And the remainder of the French as Jack Prime takes a cannonball to the face. And, oh, there we go. Looks like Malekith there with his general. His clippity-clop. He's trying to get out of the way of the line infantry. The line infantry for the 77Y setting up. Going to take pot shots at the English. Come on. Get yourself into line organisation quickly. They're presenting and they will be firing any second now. There we go. The fire goes into the 5th Brigade. 1st Grenadiers. They are taken, quite a few of them down, as they are now moving in to attack. Additional piece of hill. Let's see. Oh, nice shooting there. Onto the 15th E48th. And they've managed to defend themselves. However, oh dear, they've been attacked from behind. Oh no. Oh dear, they've just got attacked from behind by the English. That's very unfortunate there. As Lieutenant Colonel Welsh kills one of his teammates. And this guy decides to, Ekmel here, standing here, AFK. Oh no, he's woken up. So that was a very nice, sneaky attack by the English there. From the 5th Brigade, 1st Grenadiers. Very sneaky indeed. And, oh, hello. There's Scouts with his horn. No comments, please. And any minute now, this French contingent here is going to have a little bit of a bad day. So, you can see, now, the thing is, these guys have decided to back off because they know they were out of position, and not only that, they were probably outnumbered, pardon me, by quite a reasonable amount. Ooh. So fire going in from the 48th. There we go, that killing guy team taken out. Oh dear, Lance Corporal Jackson has just killed the Pope. So fire coming in from Snoopy. Look at this, isn't this wonderful? These guys doing a fantastic job tonight. Such a great battle tonight, guys. Absolutely enjoying it so much. Now, there's the artillery for the French. Continuing to fire into the line infantry. Look, you can see the cannonballs bouncing into the hills here. Now, the thing is, obviously... Oh! Shot into Ensign Luby. No lube for him. But he got a cannonball in the face. Now, what they're trying to do is essentially bounce the cannonball, possibly on the ground, so it loses a little bit more of its momentum and bounces into these guys. If you fire it too high, it'll bounce once and then go straight over the top without killing so many people. Now... let's see if that cavalry is still attacking. Let's see. There's the artillery. Okay, Marbo is currently face down in the bush. Here is Damascus. Looks like these are the skirmishers. And there is Jacob, flat face himself, making pot shots at the enemy. So he is checking it out, seeing how it's going. Getting an idea of his accuracy. And Jacob takes out Carolus Rex there. Lovely stuff indeed. I tend to find when it comes to doing the artillery, it's great to have a spotter to tell you too high, too low, things of that nature. As the French line is now pushing forward, supported on the left and on the right. In the middle as well, you've got the skirmishers pushing up into the line infantry. Oh no, Happy Bananas just team killed someone. Possibly lag related there, I don't know. So the bananaized one will be peeled later as punishment, as there's Private Nessie. Let's see what's going on. I do believe he used to be Cadet Nessie. He's now been promoted to Private. Congratulations, Nessie. As we are now watching, here we go. This is going to be a run over line infantry against line, as these guys are dodging around all over the place. They've now fired off their shots. This is going to be unfortunate. Let's see. No. Oh! Corporal Royal taking a bullet to the face. That was really unfortunate. As Happy Banana seems to be crying over the corpse of his colleague. Oh dear. Happy Banana, you're such a drama queen. So, poor Happy Banana. Doesn't seem so happy now. Okay, so... the Weepy Banana is guarding... and let's see what's going on. There's Major Malekith, who hasn't managed to die yet, which means this isn't an official 77Y event. Unless Malekith dies at least once or twice. So I'm hoping that somebody will team kill him. Oh! Cannonballs flying over the top there from Captain Price and Kalazakov. Nice firing, so you can see the multiple smoke trails where these cannonballs have bounced across the ground. As we've got a contingent of line infantry here. Let's see who these fellas are. The 80th again. These guys, and the 15E, 48th. Well, okay, maybe not one of those. Okay, not so much fluting going on. And we are moving on to see what's going on as Jacob takes out Lieutenant Voodoo, one of the artillerymen, as Malekith is now leading his troops around to the right-hand side. Now, this is, I suppose you could say, a classic encircling maneuver. They are probably going to make their way over to the artillery over here, but in a very roundabout way. So Mal is essentially leading them round the back here. I'm guessing using this hill to cover them from the incoming... Aha! It is now official map. An official evening, thanks to the two-dimensional bird. Hello, bird. And let's see what's going on. So you've got these guys, line infantry, retreating back to the area of the artillery. You've got this line infantry moving up on the left of the English Royal Artillery cannons. These guys are about to have a bad day. So, let's see what happens. The calm before the storm. Oh, holy crap, that was close. This is the calm before the storm. Because any minute now, over that hill is going to come a world of hurt. Now the question is, yeah, you can see somebody poking his head up. Now the question is, have they noticed? They are looking at the direction. Yeah, I think they're noticing. Yeah, look at that line appearing over the top of the hill to then start firing into them. Looks like the artillery is now going to have to change its direction. Oh, bullets coming in all over the place. There we go, Mel Gibson taking him out. And they are now charging down the hill. The artillery desperately trying to rotate their cannons round to the left-hand side. Hopefully not firing through their own people. As Snoopy takes out Captain Facepalm. As in come charging the French contingent. As lots of fire going in here. PFC Mr. Blue, you've got the line infantry and skirmishers staying on the hill as we are looking at 17 United Kingdom team members left. As fire is coming in. There we go. The 48th taking down Captain Price. And there we go. There's Dom finished. Now, let's see what's going on. Let's see if we can find the remainder. Yeah, he doesn't look well. Oh, who's this? Fusilier Nick. So, this is what remains. Now, this should be interesting. Oh! Jacob with nice canister shot onto one of the unhorsed cavalrymen, as Marbo seems to still be face down in a bush, not actually paying attention to what's going on behind him. So, Marbo will... Okay. And Marbo is no more. So, here we go. Jacob fighting for his life and his nose. There we go, taking down one of the enemy and another slash and stab. Hovis and the Baker and Jacob supporting their artillery. So, there is 4 Englishmen remaining on the battlefield. The question is, where the flippin' hell are they? Aha! The remaining quadrangle here. Well, no, there's only 3, so that means there must be another one around. Okay. Oh, good shot there. Major Janks taking a shot, and who's this? Fluffy is about to become very unfluffy, which means there's one guy left. And the question is, where is he? Is he hiding behind a tree? So, let's see if we can find him. Where is this guy? He's doing a good job of hiding. As Mal, I think, has gone searching for him. There we go. He has surrendered. And he's about to be executed. There we go. He has been executed, and of course the traditional 77Y teabagging then occurs. And we shall be moving to the next map. Stay tuned. And so we return, under the scorching desert sun, to a new map. This is round 4. And now, obviously, this is the limit of the map, so they can't go beyond that area. So they've got nice rolling hills to support them, but for obvious reasons, there is a limit to the size of the map. So, you can see people a lot easier on this map. That shall make it a lot more difficult to sneak up on people. It means using the hills for cover to mask your movements. All sorts of very, very cool things like that. It also means that cannonballs are going to be fired at your artillery pretty goddamn quickly. So, random horse. Always seems to be a random horse in my broadcast. I don't know why. Unattributable equines, I suppose you could say. So, oh, Snoopy taking out Voodoo and a few members of 15th already. So there we go. Plenty of killing going on already, as Carolus Rex unfortunately disconnects. That's very unfortunate for him, as the second lieutenant are unfortunately having a few problems there, as it looks like the Russians have got, the French have gone very aggressive here, pushing right into the middle. So they have pushed up very quickly to try and oppress the English line infantry. However, bagpipes are leading the way. So as you can see, the bagpipery goodness is on its way. And they are moving up, but they are taking fire from these guys. There we go. See, so that's Scruff and his skirmishers taking pot shots at the line infantry over there. You've also then got the other line infantry. Let's go up high, the 2D bird view, and see what's going on. Oh no! The rubberized one has failed to bounce back and took a cannonball to the face. So you can see, there we go, line infantry from the French. Look at all that fire between the two cannons. See, look, you can see cannonball fire bouncing over the hills. Loads of fire all over the place. This is the great big huge overall map view. So as you can see, line infantry slowly moving. Look, you can see the English moving over to the far side, up to the north, I suppose you could say. If only we had compasses in this game, that would help out so easier. They're coming from the north, I mean the east, I mean the west somewhere. They're coming from over there to the left. Yeah. So, you can see the line infantry there now moving around. You can see the French down the middle of the screen. They are moving to try and pour fire onto the lines that are setting up on the left. You've got this other contingent moving up on the right hand side in a standard outflanking maneuver, while the remainder of the line hold the central section, as the cavalry have a little bit of a dozy-do over in the corner there. So you can see the artillery there as the Joneses from the 5th Brigade is taken down. Lots of stabby goings on as we're moving over. So there we go, there's the skirmishers there moving up on the line infantry. And you can see the fire coming in. Gunner Thomas taking out a few members. There you go. So more line is moving up on the right-hand side. They're leaving a central section free. But what they're trying to do is pour as much fire from both directions. So you've got this line infantry here pouring fire in. And you've also got the skirmishers and that line infantry pouring in. So these poor fellas are caught in a crossfire. This is classic crossfire situation. This is exactly what you want. Now, the trouble is, these guys have really not got many places to run. They might have better numbers, but they're going to basically... That area is now being shut down by the 77Y and that line. So if they run that direction, they've got to run a gamut of bullets. Now, the question is, cannonballs come flying in, but they manage to avoid them as the 77Y line decides to back up. Now, they are backing up and fire is coming in. Oh, 77Y Georgia there taking out General Guard Richard, as loads of fire coming in from all over the place. The 48th are firing back, though, killing Rafi Karim. And this is just phenomenally good line battle stuff here. So you can see the French now pushing back. You've got them going into a fight with some of the line infantry as Fishbowl then kills one of his corporals. Oh dear. And then Fishbowl then gets stabbed by a bayonet for his trouble. So you can see then the French line infantry there moving out of the way. This is a slightly easier map to commentate on from this kind of high level, because it means you don't get up and close and personal to the battles, but you can see the overall strategy. So you can see cavalry moving in. Oh, Temerai with a massive explosion there of cannonball goodness into the 80th. Oh, heavens, that had to hurt. So, the question is, what is going to happen now? Let's see. 22 versus 54. The French have the advantage by a factor of 2 to 1. And you have some cavalry in the middle. Now, the French, I reckon that's the French holding on to the Union Jack. And that is French cavalry. Now, what you've got is, you can see here, Mao moving up the centre of the map. He is looking for the enemy. Now the question is, he will basically look over the top of that area and see what's going on as the remainder of his line moves up to catch him. So you can see him there. There's Mao. He's now checking over the top of that sand dune to see what's going on, as you've got what remains of the French cavalry, the 4 remaining horses there, moving up to support the line. You've got an additional line moving back in there, and you've got the cannons continuing to fire at the English contingent. So 18 members of the English are remaining, as the French are now rolling out and taking the fight back to the British. So 18 versus 54. Yeah, this is not going to be good. Now, oh, Temerai with another shot there onto the brownies there. Guard for the 15th Light. That's not going to go down well. Now, the thing is, what are they going to do? Oh, there's Kalzakov there with a great response onto members of the 77Y. Now, the question is, what are they going to do? Oh, Snoopy returning fire, taking down more of the 5th Brigade and the 15th. So, let's see what's going on. Here we go. Looks like we got some cavalry possibly sneaking up on the artillery. This may be a suicide cavalry charge to distract the main enemy from the attack of the line infantry coming up on the right, which is mainly skirmishers, and line up the middle. So it's just a matter of what these guys decide to do. So you can see the line, literally, they're not messing around. They are going straight down the throat at these guys. As we are looking to see what's going on, as the cavalry is circling around the artillery, trying to take out as many as possible, as here comes the line, and here comes the skirmishers, as Temerai takes out another member of the 15th Cav. More fire coming in from Funny Monk. Riki Jungle takes a bullet, and you can see this is essentially going to be all over here for the United Kingdom, as they are going to be covered with sheer weight of numbers and bayonet stabby goodness, as Brulon Lieutenant Fix defending himself, as Jackson, Lance Corporal Jackson, not happy. Oh, Slayer and Lucky taken down by Jim Bob. Look at this. Let's move in to watch the final battle, as there is one guy left alive. Correction. And there you have it. That is another round over. Be right back. So, let us focus on the English this time. So, here is the artillery here, getting set up. Getting themselves all sorted. The odd team kill. Oh. Oh, goodness me. Fire from Temerai taking into the 48th. And let's see what's going on. Okay. Let's get up high again. I do like doing the helicopter view, so to speak, on this particular map, because it's like playing Napoleon Total War. You can see what the regiments are up to from a very high level. The general movement of each of the regiments, the plans, how these guys are organising themselves. You can see a bunch of them going over to the far right hand side. You can also see that the far right hand side is not well defended by the French. They've got a little line there and they've got a small line over there. You've got 4 lines from the English moving to the right hand side. Now the thing is, there we go, you see, look, that's probably Mao. He's then seen the fact that the lines are moving to the right hand side, or his left, so to speak, and they are now rotating. Oh, rubber, 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 will you ever stop catching a cannonball in the face? As we are watching them now rotate their people over to the side to try and cover, oh dear, the other side. Let's see what's going on. So you can see the line infantry there from the English up here. Getting into a position. See, there we go. So there we go. They're circling round, snaking round to try and form a line as best they can. As there we go, fire coming in from Kazazakov, taking down guard Snoopy. As you can hear the bagpipes in the distance. Listen to that. Isn't that wonderful? Let's turn those game sounds up a bit. So you can see then. So there's the English lines. You've got more lines coming to back them up. Now, here is the French lines. You've got the skirmishers there in the middle of the screen. Line, line, and line. So this is where the sheer amount of firepower from the 77Y is going to come in. Now, I'm not sure if those are English. Yeah, they could be English people moving in, possibly. Looks like the fire is coming in the direction. So, let's see. Now, you've got this line here moving over to cover the left-hand side. As you can see, there's nothing going on the right-hand side at all. Artillery is trading fire. As you can see over there, cavalry is all over the enemy artillery. So, oh, fire coming in from the 77Y, taking down many of the 32E, and Slayer just killed Punishment. So here you can see more fire about to be poured in by the enemy, or by the French, into the English contingent. But no, they've had to break as they've come under fire from 2 directions by the English. Now, the question is, what are the French contingent going to do? Looks like they're now snaking back to form a defensive line further back from where they are at the moment. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. This is what I love to see when you see the strategy being used. Absolutely fantastic. So, you can see lots of cavalry goings on over in the end there, taking out the artillery, which now means the artillery can focus on these lines in the centre that you see here. Now let's have a look at the numbers. 35, 46. So, France still has the numbers. It's advantageous as far as they can see. Let's see. Okay. So, looks like a little bit of a disagreement between the 5th Brigade and the 80th, but never mind. As you've got the all this kind of stuff just helps out the enemies. So, we'll see what happens. As you can see here, a nice long line of the British now being moved up on by the French here. Well, line in the middle, line on the left, line on the right. Fire coming in all over the place. It looks like these guys here, small line on the right hand side, moving up on the right hand side to try and cover. Now, how are we looking numbers wise? 42 to 28. There we go, fire coming in here. So there you go, loads of fire coming in from all over the place. As you can see, the English there up against the wall, so to speak, even though there is, technically speaking, no wall. And we shall just have to wait and see how it turns out. So, there you see the French now pushing back. Fire coming in, and the English and the French are now into a little bit of a fisticuffs. There we go. So there is the English there. Out come the bagpipes. The French coming in, and they are getting into a line position. Unfortunately, Corporal Royal, who was leading that line, was killed in the... Oh, look, here comes the cavalry of the French. Fire coming in. Astir snuffing it. And, yeah, in come the Lancers for the French, trying to take out the remainder of the English. 21 remaining alive. Don't forget the cannoneers over in the far corner there. So, loads of stabby goings on. Lots of good fun. So, the French pretty much overwhelming the English with sheer weight of numbers. As Ollie gets stabbed by a cadet. Technical problems were experienced. Please hold, caller. Anyway, you can see the remainder there of the English trying to defend themselves. They're pretty much taken down. The colours have been retrieved. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. Vandemar there fighting for his life. Holy crap. Vandemar doing a great job. Oh, no. George has just stabbed Happy Banana. Oh, dear. Watch out. And he's going in for the stab. Who's having this fight? This guy is doing a great job. And Mao finally kills him with a sword swipe. Oh dear. And there we go. We move on. Sad Banana is sad. So there we go. Astir's just toggled it onto Napoleon, who is the last man standing. So let's move in. Okay, maybe not. Rickaroo just snuck up on him. And there we have it. It's time for the fun round. Be right back. So, I'm in with the fun round, and my horse has been attacked already. Oh, God. So, here we go. This is the fun round. As the 80th and 5th Brigade decide to have a bit of a punch-up. That went pear-shaped pretty quick. Live on resets. And I am going to gallop the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
God save the king!
So, here I am in all my... Okay, a bit of lag there. Do not appear to be swinging. A lot of lag, as you can see. Ah, there we go. There we go, see? Yeah, there's nothing going to stop those lot team killing. Never going to happen. Cannonballs! Ah, damn it, that was Mao. Ah, bugger. I got slain. Slayer got me. Ah, no fair. No fair. There's Jim Bob defending all his might against... Oh, nice blocks on horseback as well. Oh, no! Oh, dear. Sliding along and dragged by his horse. Not good. Oh, God. There's an artillery guy with a rocket. This is always
Vive la France! Banhammer!
Banhammer. Oh, this is going to go well. As here with the standard after-event admin abuse. Ah, he's stolen his banhammer. He's stolen the banhammer. Riki Jungle has killed him with the banhammer. Oh dear, and then Scruff thing kills him. Although the banhammer has been dragged away. Let's see what's going on. He's going in as Temurai kills loads of people. And fire being fired in from a shotgun. All over the place. There we go. March Ranger goes down. And the banhammer has been collected. Sergeant Andre has the banhammer. Oh, nice kill by Sergeant Andre. As the French have won the round. Good games to all. Much silliness was had. We'll see you again next time. Get off me, bloody horse! Ah, bugger.